with you. I quickly jotted down those dates on the calendar app of my phone before putting my phone away and returned to work. Fast forward a few days. Today's the first day. It's the start of the program that I received an offer for the other day. I woke up at 8 a.m., did my usual routine, brushed my teeth, take a shower, eat breakfast, called a cab over, and headed off to the provided location. The building was just as I imagined. It had a silver white color and looked in pristine condition. It was full of windows and had a huge sign reading New Generation Sleep and Dream Research Facility attached on the top of the giant entrance doors. I stepped inside and gave the front desk lady my information. Josh Adams, birthday March 27th, 1992, blah blah blah. The woman had a sweet, high-pitched voice, but had an edge of professionalism in it. I nodded nervously. The woman smiled. Don't be so nervous, her voice softer than before. It'll be a great experience. I let out a deep sigh. Sorry, it's just my first time doing something like this. The woman laughed a gentle laugh. Oh, I'm sure it is. After a few moments, she confirmed my identity and told me the room for the meetup. Room number 318. I made my way to the room and opened the door to see multiple people inside. About 7. They stared at me as I came in, making me nervous once again. Hello? I said in a small voice. No one really paid any attention. They all had been returned to their phones or whatever they had been doing prior to my coming in. I sighed. I was going to have to work with this unsociable bunch for 2 weeks. Whatever. Money's money. Hold on a minute. After a few minutes, more people came in as well as a tall woman in a lab coat holding a clipboard. She's probably a member of the staff. She walked to the front of the room and hit her clipboard against the desk, catching everyone's attention. She cleared her throat. Hello, my name is Dr. Leiter. I am the head of this project that you'll be participating in. She paused and flipped through some of the pages on her clipboard before continuing. As you already know, this is a 2-week project to test a new drug. You will be getting the $10,000 shortly after we are done with the test. All food and shelter will be provided by us. Any questions? The room remained silent. Okay, head to your assigned room. Dr. Leiter picked up her clipboard and made her way out of the room. The rest of the room followed, and I made my way to room 410. I threw my bag down and flopped onto the bed. These were going to be some long days. Fast forward a few hours. It's time for the first injection of the drug. I made my way to the room they told me. A man who looked about 40 greeted me with a smile. Hello, Mr. Adam. I'm Dr. Rob. Pleased to meet you. And he put a hand in front of him. I grabbed it and shook it. Pleased to meet you too. Dr. Rob pointed towards the bed next to him, gesturing me to lay down. I did as he suggested. He made his way to a small refrigerator in the corner of the room and grabbed a small bottle. Dr. Rob filled a syringe with the liquid from the bottle and gestured for my arm. After a few seconds, he injected the drug into me. I felt a small, sharp pain as the needle came in contact, but it quickly disappeared. Go back to your room and sleep immediately. Remember to record your experience tomorrow morning. I nodded before heading out and back to my room. As Dr. Rob had said to do, I did. After only a few minutes, I fell fast asleep. I woke up in my room. Not my actual room back at my house, but this room. The room I had fallen asleep in. The sun was up, the birds were chirping. Perfect day for kids like you to be burning in hell. Sorry. Anyway, the sun was up, the birds were chirping. Oh right, I'm dreaming. I just fell asleep minutes ago. Climbed out of bed and headed towards the bathroom to brush my teeth and take a shower. After that, I headed towards the diner to eat breakfast. The group I met yesterday was already there. There were only bagels left, so I grabbed some with coffee before sitting next to some random guy. He looked very ordinary. Brown hair, brown eyes, average height. Nothing about him stood out. I shrugged and ate my breakfast. After breakfast, I headed to the gym the facility had and ran for 45 minutes. Then I did some weight training before heading back to my room. I flipped on the TV to watch some news. Don't remember much. about it, but I was finding, or I don't remember much, but it was about the finding of three decomposed bodies somewhere around here. Somewhere along the way, I fell asleep.
I almost
When I
believed in
awoke,
you, you
the
know.
sun was just rising up
Everything
and the
would have
birds
been
were
different if
chirping.
I'd chosen that
I'm
path.
awake. I sighed and grabbed the journal next to my bed and started to write my experience. It was quite weird that I was dreaming about my daily life, but no biggie. I scribbled down what happened before heading off to the bathroom to brush my teeth and shower. Then I headed down to the diner to grab some breakfast. I felt a craving for something sweet. Maybe they have donuts. I surveyed the trays for what they had and felt a wave of deja vu. Bagels? There were only bagels left. A shiver went down my spine. Wait, isn't this what I had in my dream? I shook the feeling off. Must be some crazy coincidence. I made myself a cup of coffee before heading to the only not full table. Sat down before noticing the same brown hair. It was the same guy from before. Plain and average guy. The feeling of deja vu and unease only grew. I finished my breakfast quickly before heading to the gym. Working out should clear my mind, I thought. I did the usual running and weight training before mailing my way back to the room. I changed out my sweaty gym clothes and turned on the TV. Three decomposed bodies have been found yesterday by some hikers in the Ganda trails. The bodies are still
We're trying to get a
unidentified.
hold of
I
Eris
froze.
Lily.
Is
Do you know
isn't
her?
this the same thing that played in my dream? I shook my head and tried to deny everything. This is just one huge coincidence. I tried to tell myself, but I couldn't shake off the feeling of unease and confusion. I'll take a nap, I thought. That ought to clear my head. After laying in bed for a few, I succumbed to slumber. This story is reminding me of something else too. It's reminding me of Hellraiser. There's a point in Hellraiser where at the start of the movie, he opens the box, and every time he dies or goes to bed or goes to sleep, most of the time it's dying, he repeats the day over again, and he has to find out the way to fix everything. But then it gets to a point where you can't fix it, everybody's after you. And then he dies anyways, and then resets the day, shoots himself in the mouth, dies again, resets the day, and it's just an endless loop of pain and suffering. But anyway, opening my eyes, the brightness of the
Don't
sun
lose heart.
shone, causing
We're
me to
in this
squint.
together.
The birds chirping filled the room. What? It's morning. My heart
What a
sank.
miserable fate
No,
has
no, no, no,
taken
no,
your
no, no.
place.
This is the exact same situation as before. Calm down, I tried to tell myself. I headed to the bathroom to do the usual. Alright, I thought. Let's grab some breakfast and this will all be fine. Made my way to the diner before the same feeling of despair washed over me. Bagels. No, 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 no. Made my way back to my room and turned on the TV, this time for sure. Three decomposed bodies have been found, tears rolling down my face. This can't be happening to me. What's going on? Why do I keep experiencing this? I made my way down to the
My
kitchen and grabbed a
dreams are
knife.
growing
I can't do
worse.
this anymore. I plunged the knife into my stomach and blacked out. After I came to, I woke up in a hospital. Police were immediately notified and told me what happened. The facility that has been working with me has been testing an illegal drug that alters one's memory. It makes the user think that they are reliving the same moments over and over again. It's an almost never-ending loop. The police explained
Don't
that there
lose
has been a
heart.
recent rise of
We're in this
illegal
together.
operations like that and told me to be careful. Since that day, I've been recovering. It's been 3 months now and I'm currently in rehab. However, I've been afraid to sleep since that day. I try to only sleep 3 hours a day in intervals in order to prevent that from ever happening again. I'm afraid that I'll fall back into a loop again if I fall
Hello?
asleep in the scariest times of my life.
Speedy.
Is that the story?
Yeah, that was it.
That was crazy.
But yeah, that reminds me of Hellraiser. There's something in the wine cellar and I don't know what to do.
It sounds creepy.
Alright, well let's read that one. It was just posted 2 hours ago.
Wait, what are you reading these off of Reddit?
Yeah, Reddit r/no sleep.
That's cool.
Alright, hold on. Let me use the bathroom and get some more drink and I'll be right back.
Wait.